Elephants are often seen as gentle giants, but their behavior in the wild can be far more complex and surprising than most people realize. One of the most astonishing and widely discussed moments in recent wildlife footage involves an elephant herd intervening during a cheetah hunt on an impala. While scenes like this are rare, they reveal how deeply elephants respond to stress, danger, and the presence of vulnerable animals, even when those animals are from entirely different species. In this particular incident, the impala had been cornered by a cheetah that had been stalking it for several minutes. The cat's movements were slow, calculated, and tense, the way cheetahs often hunt when they want to preserve energy while still keeping the upper hand. The impala, exhausted and out of options, had become trapped in a small clearing where escape paths were limited. Just as the cheetah prepared to launch its final sprint, an unexpected interruption changed everything. A herd of elephants began moving through the same area, unaware at first of the dramatic scene unfolding ahead of them. Elephants travel constantly in search of food, water, and safe resting areas, and this group happened to be following a natural path that led straight toward the hunt. As they drew closer, several elephants raised their trunks, picking up the scents of both predator and prey. Elephants are extremely sensitive to signs of distress in other animals, and even though they are not predators, they react strongly when they sense panic or danger. The matriarch, who typically leads the herd and is responsible for guiding and protecting everyone in the group, was the first to show interest. She paused, lifted her trunk again, and took a few deliberate steps toward the direction of the commotion. Cheetahs rely on precision and timing, and the sudden presence of multiple large animals towering over them creates an immediate disadvantage. The approaching elephants force the cheetah to break its focus, and hesitation for a predator is often the difference between a successful kill and a missed opportunity. Realizing that the enormous animals were closing in fast, the cheetah backed away, trying to assess whether it could still salvage the hunt or if it needed to retreat to avoid being trampled or injured. A single elephant poses a serious threat to a cheetah, but an entire herd is overwhelming. The impala, sensing the shift in energy, remained frozen, its entire body shaking from fear and exhaustion. The matriarch advanced even closer, flaring her ears wide in a display of dominance. This behavior is typical when elephants want to assert themselves without immediately resorting to aggression. Some of the younger elephants vocalized, trumpeting loudly out of confusion and the excitement of sensing the predator. These sounds were enough to push the cheetah to abandon the hunt entirely. Within seconds, the cat slipped into the brush, choosing self-preservation over the risk of standing its ground. Once the cheetah disappeared, the elephants turned their attention to the impala. Surprisingly, they did not harm it. Instead, the matriarch nudged the frightened animal gently, as if encouraging it to move away from the herd and into safer ground. This type of behavior is not unheard of. Elephants have been known to react sympathetically to animals in distress, even helping species that are not part of their own social structures. After several moments, the impala regained enough strength to scramble to its feet and run toward the open plains, finally escaping the deadly situation it had been caught in. The elephants, having accomplished their unintentional rescue, continued on their journey as if nothing unusual had happened. Their intervention was not motivated by heroism in the way humans understand it, but by a complex mix of instinct, emotional intelligence, and territorial awareness. Elephants dislike the presence of predators and will often chase lions, hyenas, and even wild dogs simply to maintain control over their environment. In this case, their natural behaviors happen to save the life of an entirely unrelated animal. Scenes like this highlight the remarkable depth of animal interactions in the wild. Predators, prey, and larger herbivores all share the same spaces, and sometimes their paths cross in ways that defy expectations. The incident with the elephant herd and the impala serves as a powerful reminder that wildlife behavior is never one-dimensional. Elephants, with their intelligence and emotional complexity, can shape the outcome of events without even intending to. The cheetah lost a meal, the impala gained a second chance at life, and the elephants simply continued thriving in their own world, unaware that their actions had captivated viewers around the globe.